Hey everybody, what's up? This is Paul, and we are in our hotel room in Hollywood, right across from Grauman's Theater. I'm looking at it right now out the window. And yesterday we went to Universal Studios Hollywood one of the main reasons was to ride the
King Kong ride.
new King Kong ride. I knew ahead of time that it wasn't a new ride, it's actually the King Kong portion of the Universal Studio Tour, because the King Kong ride was, of course, in Orlando, Florida, not at the Hollywood one. I had been there before when I was younger, so that's what I remembered. But King Kong, what is it, 360 3D?
Yep.
King Kong 360 3D was the newest part of Universal Studios, I guess. And I've been very excited for it because I've been like reading into it for a long time. And this chair is so fucking squeaky. Do you hear that?
No.
You hear that?
No.
Anyway, I've been looking forward to it. I was excited for it, and we did it yesterday. And how did I react after it was over?
It was a forced celebration.
Yeah. I was a little underwhelmed. yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, that was cool, you know. Even though before that I was like, oh my god, here we go. It was all right. It was pretty short. But I mean, again, like I said, I know it's not a ride, but they hyped it up a lot.
My glasses broke.
His 3D glasses broke, but that's because he was throwing them around.
Oh.
That's completely irrelevant, but anyway, there were signs all over the park, huge signs, it's like all over the map and stuff like that, King Kong 360 3D, and, I mean, it was cool, for what it was worth, it was pretty cool, but, you know, for all they put into it, I was expecting it, they might as well have made, like, a whole new attraction then, like, what's the point of just adding to this one studio tour, this crazy thing, you know, and they had to make it short because it's the studio tour. I was just expecting more from it, I think. It was cool, it was definitely cool, and we sat in kind of a crummy spot, but, I mean, it was alright, but I think that it's hyped up quite a bit more than it should be.
We sat in the very front row of the very first car, so
which was a mistake.
We had to look back.
You had to look all around and stuff like that. I mean, you have to look around anyway, but we had to, like, look far back to actually see what was going on. Like, I mean, that's our fault. Maybe it was cooler back there, but, I mean, I kind of got the gist of it, and it was not as incredible as I was expecting.
You know, it was kind of too much, too, because it wasn't surrounding you. It was you look to your right and there's 3D, and you look to your left, there's 3D. There's nothing in front of you. So, like, you know, there's action going from both sides. So it's almost impossible. You're gonna miss something.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I would say that's a good thing. There's a lot going on because it's just crazy. It's a crazy, visceral experience.
They force you to go on again.
Well, yeah, it's a long thing. I wouldn't go on it again just for the King Kong thing, but. I mean, maybe I was expecting too much because, like I said, I didn't know that it was only part of the studio tour. I knew it wasn't like a whole new ride. So, you know, I mean, I gotta be honest, I kind of prefer the original. I mean, I know it burned down, obviously, but I think I prefer the original just because it's classic. And, you know, if I had to choose, like, if they rebuilt something like the original or this, I'd probably go with the original thing. But that's because I loved the original ride in Orlando, probably, so whatever. So that's pretty much our take on the King Kong thing. King Kong 360 3D, part of the Universal Studio Tour at Universal Studios Hollywood. I was expecting more, but I probably shouldn't have. That's my look at it. So that's my fault for expecting more. It was cool. It was. I mean, it was interesting, but I don't think it was anything incredible. I don't think it's anything worth like traveling all the way to Universal Studios for. We were coming here anyway, so we just went. But you know, I wouldn't say come from the East Coast all the way here just to ride that. You'd be very disappointed.
What did they say? It's the biggest 3D, indoor 3D...
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I believe them, but I couldn't really get all of it. Because if you've ever been on the Simpsons ride, that's like... It's all above you.
That feels bigger. It's a big IMAX screen.
This is a different view, and it just...
That's not 3D to beat the Simpsons one, though. That's why. That's the gimmick right there.
But I'm talking about how the screen works out.
Yeah, I like that better. Actually, I thought that was what it was going to be like.
You can only see left and right.
Yeah, I actually thought that's what it was going to be like over us too.
That would have been cool.
That would have been sick.
Because Kong kept
going over us. Yeah, that would have been cool. But whatever. Let me know in the comments what you think about the King Kong 360 3D ride if you went on it. And by the way, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I kind of lost my voice. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can hear it, that's why. So yeah, let us know in the comments what you think, and that is pretty much it.